we always wanted this tour to do well. Like every headline tour is a step up. It's a marker for everybody to kind of know where you are, and that's like your fans, your peers, most importantly like us and our team and everyone else.
It feels like we've been building up to it for a long time, and to finally be here playing these shows. We've had a few sold out shows. We had to add an extra Glasgow date. It's just been really sick.
This tour's just been exceeding our expectations so far. Like, we didn't really know what to expect going in. It's been a few years since we headlined, and every show has just been 10 times better than we ever expected. Crowds have been insane, the turnout's been unbelievable, the venues, the cities, the people, just everything.
It's literally blown us away how well it's been going, the response every night. It's been so long since we've done a headline tour. So we didn't really know what to expect and what we're kind of worth in each city as we're going along, but being blown away every single night. The response, the crowd, it's been unbelievable, and we're selling out cities that we never thought we would sell out.
It's been the best tour we've ever done, like by a country mile. Like the shows every night have been packed. Like if they've not been sold out, they've been like maybe 100 tickets or less away from it, and we're not used to this whenever we do a headline tour. It's been like genuinely just been blown away every night. The amount of people singing all the words to the new songs, even up against songs like The End of All We Know, people know the words to In Place of Your Halo and A Hope in Hell just as much as they know all the words to The End of All We Know, and that's not something we've been used to. Even with the Shrine album, like even when we were touring that album, like people always still knew the words to The End of All We Know more than any of those songs. I feel like we're seeing a much bigger growth since we've released the new album, and it's genuinely just blowing us away every night.
You know, there was a lot of pressure on us, I think, following up from like the touring that we had last year, the touring we had earlier this year, the actual release of Zenith and the reception that it got and stuff. It just was like, how's it going to translate to ticket sales, and what's this tour going to look like for Bleed From Within? It has completely smashed our expectations.
Now we're in Antwerp at Zappa, night one of the Zenith headline tour, and we are excited to get started.
Tonight we are playing a sold out live music hall in Cologne. It started on that staircase. That's when I realised where we were. I kind of knew we'd been in the venue, but I couldn't remember which one, and then I remember standing on that staircase in 2010 with Soilworks tour manager at the time, who had taken us under his wing and was very kind and supportive. And I was like, man, you're treating us so well. It was like our first ever kind of pro tour. And we were back here with members of Death Angel and All Remains and Soilwork. And then 3 years after that, we played the same venue again, supported Testament on the Dark Roots of the Earth tour, and that was amazing. And it's been, what's that, 12 years? 12 years since we've been back here, 15 years since we first set foot in here. So a really cool full circle moment that I think we've got a few of these on the tour, but this is like the first one that's just kind of hit us and like, holy shit, this is the place that we were so long ago when we were wee guys. Still wee guys in many ways, but yeah, very cool moment.
I think the thing that's been the most challenging about this tour is how long the set is. It's 15 songs, 80 minutes. We've never played that long before, ever. And it's been challenging, but also so fun.
It certainly felt like a step up in terms of how our preparation needs to be more serious than it's ever been before. It definitely requires more brain power than we've ever had to before, with the amount of songs, with the way that we're dealing with transitions, and it's definitely been an adjustment.
I like to keep my head as clear as possible. I train most days sometimes 3 or 4 in a row, and then I'll have a rest day. Or I'll go skating and stuff just to kind of clear my head throughout the day. And then there'll be like an hour, probably an hour before the stage time, I'll start to get in the zone. Because I feel like sometimes I'm coming into that kind of tired zone. I'm like, shit, I need to wake up. So like an hour before that, I'm just jumping up and down, literally running up and down the venue. Resistance bands out, just trying to get loosened up.
Everyone's behaving themselves a lot more on this tour. You know, by the time we get off stage and showered and get down to the bus, it's fucking past midnight, and you can't perform at the level that we want to unless you're looking after yourself. And we all have been. I've really enjoyed the challenge of stepping up to this. There's a fucking drum solo in there, not my choice. I've embraced that challenge. It's been a lot of fun.
This set is long, but I think it's one of the best sets we've put together. Like, we argued quite a lot over our sets, and it took on many forms until it is the one it is now, but I think it's the best headline set we've ever put together. It's got a lot of dynamic, it goes up and down with speed and soft songs and heavy songs, and I think it's just like, it'd be a great experience to watch it. It's great to play it. So
I think the song that I'm enjoying the most at these shows is Dying Sun. It's quite there's not as much vocals in it, it's quite an intense song. There's like a really sort of dark ambience in that song, and I think it translates so well live. And yeah, just a pure fun song to play. It's one of those songs as well where the crowd aren't really moving much. They're just, you just see it, that, you know, the biggest compliment to any metal band, the face. Everyone's just kind of standing with that face on, and it just, that's enough. It's just so class. I love playing that song live.
I would say like what I think fan favourite is on this tour is probably God Complex. We have the whole sitting down thing at the start, which is really exciting every night. And everyone's been doing it, everyone's been sitting down, and then once we kick in, it's just full-blown party.
God Complex has been one of the most satisfying ones because of the crowd reaction every night. Really enjoy getting the jumping going.
I think it's one of those kind of party type tunes. I don't know, it's got that kind of rocky feeling. But yeah, I think that's a real highlight, even for me as well, and I think it's a fan favourite. That song gets everyone kind of bouncing, which is great.
Like the truss in the venue today?
Yes, we're in the home of him.
Who?
Not him. Who?
Aye, who's he?
Not him. We get to play under the heartgram. Yeah. Thank you. Here we go.
Starting to think that my t-shirt wasn't fitting right. I thought it was a bit too loose. We thought there's loads of people on the tour today, and we thought there was only one toilet and there wouldn't be enough, but it turns out there was two loos in the venue.
That's quite good.
Wow, meatballs on a plate, they'll make meatballs for us. Oh, Swedish meatballs.
Varsity in Vienna, it's halfway through the tour, it's been class, get to practice my German, but I still can't speak German.
What's your Duolingo streak?
1600 days. 1600 days.
What's 1600 in German?
9600.
Backstage, bit of a legendary venue in our scene, so very excited.
We've only ever opened this room. were only ever the opening band. We were never 2 or 4 or 2 or 3 or 3 or 4, whatever. I've been here another couple of times with other bands, projects I've filled in on and stuff. To headline it as Bleed, listen to those crazy fuckers. To headline it after this long is such a special feeling. I've got my girlfriend here, I've got my family here. It's tonight. I mean, look at it.
This tour's the first time where I've ever, there's been moments throughout the entire career as a band where I've gotten a wee bit emotional on stage, but I feel like it's been happening quite a few times. I feel like it's just how long we've been a band. You know, we're a band for 21 years now, and it's been it's not been the easiest journey to this point, and we've had so many ups and downs in this band, and the last 3 years of our life, it just feels like it's slowly growing and staying consistent. And to see the amount of people supporting us now after all this time, when I talk about it on stage, I find myself getting a wee bit choked up, and it's genuine emotion. As I said, I'm not an emotional person. I wouldn't understand how to fake that. It's been amazing to see the amount of people that are coming out to these shows and supporting this band. It's unbelievable.
Glasgow, I could say thank you to you guys 1,000 fucking times, and it would never, 1 second, it would never be enough for how grateful we fucking feel. And I really, really mean that. I need you guys to understand one thing. Come on then, fucking hell. Glasgow, I need you guys to understand one thing. We would not be here on this stage tonight. None of these bands would be standing on this fucking stage tonight if it weren't for you guys. Without you buying the tickets and coming and supporting live music, we do not get to live our fucking dream. And I know that sounds cliche, but it's so fucking true. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so fucking much to every one of you guys.
We open with Violent Nature, and that is my favourite fucking song. I can't really tell how well it's going down because I'm too busy just staring at my hands, making sure I don't fucking launch a drumstick into the sky, but it's such a statement of a track, and I think just coming out and opening a set with that is... We knew from the moment we recorded it and put it track 1 on the album, we were like, we're going to open the set with that. We're probably going to open the set with it for the next 2 years, but we'll see.
Everything's going really strong, great vibes, the whole tour. The crew's doing such a great job, it's such an amazing crew, making sure everything goes smooth every night. Great American Ghost, After the Burial, all killing it. So great vibes, all in.
I feel like everyone is vibing pretty hard on these shows from what we've seen online and meeting people after shows and just seeing it in people's faces in the front row, and hopefully people are feeling the same way we feel when we step out on stage and see the look in your faces, and just we feed off the crowd's energy, and we've definitely been feeling the energy on this tour, that's for sure.
The last time we did a headline tour for the Shrine album, the biggest show of the whole tour was in Glasgow, and it was 800 tickets. On this tour, we've sold 4,000 tickets in Glasgow. So it's just to give you an idea of like how much bigger the shows are from the last time. And bigger shows aren't everything, but it helps, you know, when people are coming to the shows, it makes you feel like what you're doing is working and it's worthwhile and you're reaching more people.
It's been absolutely incredible. Not just the sheer amount of people coming to these shows, but seeing the smiles on folks' faces in the front row every night, hearing more people sing along than we ever have. It's still a bit strange that these are our headline shows. We've come back to some rooms that we've played before with other much more well-known bands, and yeah, to be filling the same rooms like a few years later on our headline tour is it feels a bit surreal, to be honest.
So the whole tour has just completely blown us away, and I can't thank our fans enough for getting behind us and coming out in fucking waves.
Honestly and obviously couldn't do it without the people that support the band, without the fans, without everyone buying the tickets, coming down to the shows, listening to the tunes, sharing them, bringing their friends along. It's massively appreciated, and it's certainly not lost on us as a bunch of guys that have been doing this for 20 years.
Just take the